Hello, welcome to week 3 of the back to school book challenge, art challenge. I hope you're having fun so far. So what we need today is some glue, and I recommend Elmer's or tacky glue, not the stick glue. Although it will work, I find this a lot more workable. And you're going to need either scissors or your craft knife or both. Some kind of markers or paint or anything. You're going to need a silhouette, a simple one of anything of your choice. So today I chose a dolphin. So this was just, I just Googled it and printed it out. Some thick paper. Well, I mean, it doesn't have to be real thick. Anything that you could paint or draw on and glue stuff on. And you're also going to need strips of paper, like so, from one of your, or from the book that you've been working on, the one, not the big hardcover one, but you're going to take a page and you're going to cut out the lines of the words. So here, see the lines, okay? So what you're going to do, you're going to find the silhouette that you want to work on today. So obviously I chose a dolphin here. Now if you feel comfortable enough, you can just sketch out something. I just showed you, it could be as easy as just printing it out and tracing it. So that's all I did here. If you can see the rough sketch here, I just put this down and I literally just took a pencil and I traced it just like elementary school. Simple as that, if you don't want to draw it out. And you should have an outline of whatever you want to make this collage of. So we're going to make a collage of words. So we're going to be gluing strips of words inside this dolphin here. Now, as you cut, you'll notice sometimes you might have like one word. Pick the side that has most of the words on. Or if you have one that doesn't have either or, then just discard them. You want words here. Alright, so you're going to take your Elmer's glue, your tacky glue, whatever you got laying around. Or if your stick glue, if that's all you have, it will work. And you're going to hopefully not get much on your fingers, because if you get it on your fingers, it'll start sticking to the paper when you pick it up, but try not to. And you're just going to cover part or whatever you want to work on, but you got to cover all of it. Now, I don't want you to go out of the lines, and I'm going to show you why. Try not to go out of the lines. And this doesn't dry super fast, so I'm going to do most of it right away. And you want to cover it pretty well. Like, make sure you go to the edge. And it's as simple as gluing strips of paper right on top. Now, you could be particular and take your scissors and like, oh, well, I should cut it here and here so it doesn't go over the line. Or you could be super simple. And I'm going to show you. Just glue a whole bunch of strips on. Go over the outline. Because what's easier, what you're going to do is after this dries, this should not have any glue on. So this should be able to pop it up and you can trim it. So if you don't want to be particular and worry about, oh, I got to cut every piece to size, you could just put the glue on where you want the glue on and just lay it down. Now if this gets too much, this is a long piece to put on this little thin. You can cut it in half if you want to make it easier. You can put the whole strip on. It doesn't really matter. Now I'm putting all these horizontally. You don't have to put them. You could put them vertically. You could put some going vertically and horizontally, or you can even cut them smaller words. You can even, if you really want. I'm having trouble picking this. Okay. Like cut out, I mean, this will be a lot. Each individual word and make a collage, a whole bunch of words, that would be a lot more time consuming. But you could do that too, okay? So it does not have to be how I'm doing it. But the idea is to make a collage with words inside, because it looks kind of cool. But this is just the easy, foolproof way of doing it. It's just, so that doesn't go all the way. That almost goes all the way. I might want to put another piece of glue and stick a little more there when I'm done. So what I could do here, if there's not enough space, take a strip that doesn't have all the words on, and just cover that extra spot that you have missing. So, you know, don't stress out about it. And it's not going to look like the silhouette if you're doing this my way, when you're just kind of pasting it over the outline. You're going to be trimming this off at the end when it's completely dry. Then you can get the exact shape. That's why you have the outline, so you know where to stop, where to... And if you want, I don't know if you care where the words go, I'm just pasting. If you want to be really artistic and kind of certain words interest you or make a poem, I'm not getting that. I'm just making just a collage part. But you can do a lot of things with this. Like the tail here, I'm not even going to worry about it. I'm just going to shoot. I can even just stick all that in and cut it off later. It doesn't really... I mean, it's a waste of paper, though. But you could do that. Just make sure you cover up everything you glued. Alright, so you're getting the idea, hopefully. Like, even with this tail here, if I put glue on it, I would just cover this all up. I didn't put glue on here, but I would just... See, now I'm getting glue in my hand. So if that happens, because I touched some glue, see how it's sticking? Just wash your hands off. You will thank yourself of much screaming and frustration from saving yourself from screaming and frustration, because these strips of paper love to stick on you if you have any glue on. But see, you can just cover that up, that tail or the fin. All right, so cover this up. The idea, if you do the overlay or go over the outline, do not get glue outside the outline, because then it will stick. Okay, so you're going to end up, let me move this over, something, I didn't finish it because I wanted to show you something like this. Let's see if I can, no, I'm going the wrong way here. There we go. All right. Okay. So here, I tried to show you. This is, how am I gonna, there we go. Just got a little glue on the outside, and what happens when I pulled it off, you can't get it all off. That's why it was very important, just to show you that even a little dab of glue, be careful. Or if you're gluing this on, and you're like this, pretend this is all glued, and you're like, and you moved it, and you already kind of placed and got a little glue on the edge here, and then put it down, it will stick. So be careful you don't have any glue out here. So I trimmed this and outlined it with Sharpie marker, and then I just did some markers of splashes. But I left this off because I want to show you how to trim it. So you can do this two ways. You can use your scissors or your craft knife. So your scissors is, you would gently peel this off until you see there's like a line. It's going to be hard to see. That goes right here. So I'm just going to take my scissors and trim it where it's supposed to be. I might have to re-glue that down because but I'm going right with the outline there. With the X-Acto knife or craft knife, it's kind of like when we did the German paper cutting with you're going to find, this one's a little, there's the fin right there. You're just gonna gently take your knife, cut it off. I think I went a little over with the glue here. Maybe not. Nope. This is the end of it right here. And I might want to re-glue because I was being really careful. Re-glue some of these tabs, and that's fine because you're just doing the outline. I just don't want you to have a mess like right here. Okay, so obviously this would be glued down, and if you know, I would have this. I'm not going to glue it now, but I would have this completed. So like this will look like that. And here I just outline some splashes and then color it in with marker. You can do paint. So you can see if you find any like tags, you can clip them off if there's something underneath, or you can glue them down near the end. But it will look like something like this. You can actually paint in here. I would suggest that you leave some words showing because that's the uniqueness of this project, is to see the book words through it. But if you want to, like, maybe instead of doing the black, maybe take some blue paint and just paint just the outline a little more inside and put an eye on them, whatever. But it depends on your silhouette. I mean, you can even paint all this and just keep this out. So whatever you want. So that is the project for this week. It's pretty fun and pretty simple compared to last week. So yeah, so get a piece of paper. Here's another idea before I close here. I cut the strips from one sheet of paper. If you don't want to be that time consuming, you can actually take a silhouette and actually put it on the paper. This is a little big, so I will have to shrink this and print it smaller. But you could just trace it right on your paper, cut this out, and then you already have your words on there, and just glue some stuff on. You could do that too. That's very simple. Okay, so if you're doing this, cut each line for about one page and come up with strips. Get an outline in. Just add the glue in here only. Stick the words on and then trim it and then decorate and paint it. All right, and then don't forget to post it because I'd love to see it. All right, I can't wait to see what's next week and hope to have a fun week. All right, thank you so much.